On your Wednesday footy feed, Bombers shock. The Essendon community reacts to the arrest of their club hero. And under siege, Ross Lyon faces a barrage of questions over harassment allegations. Good evening. The football world is reacting to the arrest of Premiership captain and coach Mark "Bomber" Thompson on drug charges. Released on bail last night, despite initial police concerns he could be a flight risk, the 54-year-old will face court again later this month. Matt Thompson has more.
It's a sad sight. Mark Thompson emerging from the roller door at the Melbourne Magistrates Court.
Do you have anything to say about the charges?
No, it's a big day and hopefully we get a chance to fight them, that's it.
Are you planning on pleading not guilty?
I've got no idea yet.
Bailed to reappear later this month, facing 7 drug-related charges. His downfall being felt hard across the football industry.
It just, to piece this together in my mind, it's almost impossible to think that that's the same bloke.
Sadness too from the players he coached.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's a legend of the footy club, played here, coached here, so whatever he's going through, I give him my full support, and obviously a lot of people here, the same thing.
In his view, Tim Watson believes the supplement scandal has taken a toll on his old mate.
He was demented about, and he would stay up all night reading and trying to find bits and pieces that would prove what they were saying throughout the course of that period of time. So I think it has had an effect.
The serious charges, including allegations of drug trafficking, carry the real prospect of jail time. The court process is likely to take many months. Matt Thompson, AFL.com.au.
The pressure is mounting on Ross Lyon, the under siege Fremantle coach, today facing a barrage of questions over a workplace harassment allegation. But Lyon was holding firm, highlighting privacy provisions outlined in the AFL's respect and responsibility policy.
This is a workplace matter that was resolved, independently investigated by the integrity unit of the AFL. And there's been no sanction handed down, and critical and fundamental to the policy that the AFL created is privacy for all parties concerned. I understand you're asking lots of questions and in lots of different ways, but I think if I just refer you back, I'm in a position where I can't add anything to your questions.
In some good news for Fremantle, troubled forward Harley Bennell is set to play for Peel this weekend. He's expected to spend at least 3 weeks playing for the Waffles side as he attempts to earn a recall to the Dockers senior team. Well, GWS has been dealt a giant blow, with major injury concerns set to have a dramatic impact on their team for Friday night's clash with Geelong at GMHBA Stadium. Forward Jeremy Cameron is out with a toe injury, while veteran Brett Delidio has a hamstring issue. The star duo join Josh Kelly, Toby Green and Rory Lobb on the sidelines.
Leeds was a bit... just got a bit tight halfway through. No, later in the game on the weekend. Played it out, clearly, and at a really good level, but he's clearly a little bit tight in an area that we're not prepared to risk. And, whether that be a week or 2, we'll wait and see.
Meanwhile, despite Gary Ablett making progress, it now appears the Brownlow medalist is unlikely to return.
He hasn't been ruled out. I know I'm speaking a little pessimistically. But I guess because there has been some speculation, I feel compelled to explain that if he doesn't play, and that includes last week as well, it's not because it's more serious than we thought. We've been comfortable that he was going to come together pretty quickly, a couple of days post-injury.
The Cats have confirmed they'll be without Dan Menzel for a second straight week. Jared Polec admits it still hurts to think about the Power's elimination final loss to West Coast last year. It's a moment that still pains the Power midfielder. Free kick for Luke Shuey. Polec conceding the free kick that ended Port's 2017 season. The 25-year-old revealing to Footy Feed he deleted social media and escaped to the sunny beaches of the Gold Coast in the aftermath.
haven't really dwelled on it too much. I had my time straight after the game to take a moment to sit back and get away from it. So I reflected on it a little bit and then just got out of South Australia and moved to the Gold Coast for a couple of weeks and with my partner, and yeah, just relaxed and just made the most of it.
Port Adelaide out to make amends on Saturday when they face the Eagles at Optus Stadium. North Melbourne midfielder Shaun Higgins is recovering well from concussion, training with the main group today. The Roos optimistic he'll be available for Saturday night's clash with Sydney, but they won't make a final call until the last minute.
We're hopeful. Yeah, he's a good chance, I think, but we'll probably give him right up until the last minute. And this process is probably longer than most people understand. It's not just a simple yes or no.
Meantime, forwards Mason Wood and Taylor Garner are in the mix for a senior recall after impressive performances in the VFL last weekend. And that's a wrap on your Wednesday footy feed. I'm Nat Edwards. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.